Alright, hello. And welcome back to The Witcher 3, The Blood and Wine DLC. I fully upgraded my gear to Grand Master. All 6 pieces, so I get the full set bonus, where strong attacks increased fast attack damage for 5 seconds by 10% for each piece of the set. Current bonus 60%. And rear attacks deal 50% more damage, and also stun opponents at the cost of 1 adrenaline point. Pretty good. I'm broke again after selling pretty much everything that wasn't important. And then buying all the gear. I probably spent like 50,000 crowns on all of this, so... And I'm sure I'm going to have to spend a lot more, because right now I need to do this mission, the mutations mission.
Surely got an empty stomach.
Help me, please. So pale. Are you well?
No,
Pull one over on me, Witcher.
there's
I can
never been a
see
frown
your
that couldn't be turned upside down.
Oh, there's like a... something. Oh, drowners over there. Hidden treasure. There's a hidden treasure down there, I guess. Might as well go get that. Test out my new gear here. Oh my god. It's, it's very good. Compared to, like, the last fight I had. Alright, sodden letter. A letter soaked through and falling apart, can barely be read. Bruce, don't do anything stupid. I know you buried Selena at the Beauclair Cemetery along with the rest of the loot from our last heist. Remember, we deserve a cut of that too. So don't be an idiot. We all know you were the lover. You were her lover. But remember, she was also the leader of our gang, and that's what really counts. We never got our share for knocking over that jeweler, Mathiensberg's shop. So burying Selena with all the loot is pure jackassery. Those treasures belong to all of us. Let's meet up and split things in an honest fashion. Then, you can go drown yourself in the lake or hang yourself from the branch of your choosing. Robin. Okay, well... The last exploits of Selena's gang. That's a whole quest there. I will do that after the mutations quest here. Where is it? There it is. Turn and face the strange. Alright, what am I looking for? Oh, it's a signpost. That's not what I need. I hear a bunch of flies, but I don't... Oh, I had to read these graves. Martin Callicott, killed by his own ambition. Patrick Mullins talked himself to death. Oh, here's the open grave. Let's see. Thomas Moreau, professor. And then, I think that's the Elven language.
Inscriptions in elder speech.
Yeah.
Salvation lies not in Dolnevde, but in our hearts. Glory be to Eldarin. Damn. Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else. Footprints. Narrow and shallow. Somebody's small, light. Woman, maybe? Wonder where they lead.
Can I read more of the graves, actually? I want to see these. Martin Blanche, head of the Beauclair League of Bards. Philippe Trisserand, collector of Witcher blades, only had one, but tried very hard. La Hirondelle, a princess from a land across the seas. David Triage died as he lived, quietly. Paris, maybe, and Alexandra, perhaps. Barely knew each other, and their love was all the deeper for it. Marquis de Dinchy. I don't know. Wait, I can explain everything. Caroline Satire. Just what do you fucking understand, you fucking cunt? I think that's what that says. She said to her cat, well, it refused to fetch a stick, working her into a fatal rage. Okay, some of these graves are... Casper... What? Napokulitsky, architect. I don't understand. What's the problem here, you ask me, in my opinion? When you look at it from this angle, it's not half bad. That was the same one. What's this one? Oh, Benix Deviant, Hania Quebec, Pierre Framboise. Together they lived, together they created, and together they died. Louder. Raphael Dugin. The new recruits always march in the front lines. Sarah Faulkner. Faulkner. I don't drink that. Antoine Supreme. Joined one fight too many. Paul de Saxe. Died at his post. Yeah, I'll read this plot in a minute after I read all these ones. Julie Volsine really wanted that little panther. It's got little panthers on the grave. Michelle Tost, architect of the impossible. Alessandro Boretti, the most famous Buclarios in all of Redonia. To all those who perished for the what is it, duchy, we remember. So it's just like a mass grave thingy. Namak Nap. Mortius Que Dior Annie. I don't know what that means. I kind of want to look up what that means here. Mortius QU. Yeah, there it popped up. It's a Latin phrase that translates to died of pain in the anal area. That's I'm glad I looked that up. Pablo Sabic, knight and handyman. There was no foe he couldn't unseat, nor door he couldn't fix. Pablo corrected people often, too often as it turns out. I read that one. Okay, so that plot's done. How about this one? Thomas Corot, huckster, always wanted to come to his own funeral, and did. Primic Savini died during a hunger strike. Matthias, I don't know how to pronounce it, Inultal, came to Beauclair penniless, died a rich man's death. Arnold Happenske, this dangerous killer long evaded the law, died in prison, convicted of tax evasion. The Way of Al Capone. I read that one. Where's that? Bartolome de Hatuman died searching for the Promised Land. Gravroach fell to the ground. Oh, there's quite a bit of graves. Paul de Saxe died at his... Oh, okay, no. I read that one. I think I'm on this post here. Jean-Luc Picard, a great commander, even greater man. A Star Trek reference. Very good. Luc Le Chansue, professional cattle wrangler. Gaspard de la Nuit, perished suddenly and unexpectedly. Pablo Marcovi, herbalist, died of a professional error, gorged on poisonous plants. Pierre the Crooked Nose, steward of stewards. Boris Pungence, morale fetish, bitcher. Wait, what? Okay. Michel Medelet, knight. Fought battles on many fronts, but returned to croak in his homeland's bosom. Damien Marmot, killed by some fellow named Bill. Agnes Bednarska, administrator, always graceful and elegant, in bawling out bumblers and blowhards. Arcadius Boraqua. Let's see. Actor, singer, ladies' man. One day, folk just couldn't take it anymore. I can't read this middle one, I don't think. No, I think these ones with the stone on top I can't read. Matthew Thomas died while playing cards. Gregor Le Seymour, taken too soon by the City of the Night. Christoph Chu traveled from Thaddeus to the continent, found it so much to his liking, he stayed until he died. Dominique Gonche, slave driver, fell during an uprising of her charges. Balise Augustin, philosopher, stared at the stars once too often. Alexandre Le Bename died while attempting to rob Jacob the Woodcutter. Oh, that's a person we haven't met yet, but we're going to. He was in one of the quest things. Madeline Zeich died hunched over her ledger, muttering, "Just one more table." Amelie Collat came from far-off Azeroth and died during a Hans raid. Gregor I. Aver, stabbed by an unsatisfied customer. Matthias Duda, knight, kind-hearted to friends, vicious to enemies. Okay, I think that's all of the graves in the cemetery here, unless there's something out here. Oh, there is more. I don't know if I can read them. Oh, wait, no, these aren't graves. These are carts and trade stuff. Alright. What's this quest want me to do here? Oh, it's a poster. Arrest warrant in accordance with Article 161 of the Ducal Code. The Attorney General for the City of Beauclair has designated a reward to be given to whoever shall bring before the court one, Filbert von Witten, alias Four Fingers, or else provides proof of his passing.
Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Won't learn anything else here. Map Jensen me'll have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Ellerin and Dolnevde, now even 9.
On the map Jennifer sent me, what? Oh, here it is. I think I... Oh, no, that's... I read that earlier. Where's the map Yennefer sent me? Is this it? Oh, yeah, here it is. What am I looking at? I think that's...
Site marked on the map's all wet now. Tour flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Valley once lay.
Okay, where is this? All the way over there. Okay, well, I guess I'm riding Roach. Okay, well, Roach is stuck over there, so I'm just gonna have to climb over all this.
I for daughter, you know. She's fit to wear. Now we'll
Hey,
get them tatty peepers. I for daughter, you know. She's fit to wear.
Come on, Roach.
Well, what is... it's one of those plant things, I think.
Beaver bugger me.
Crossbow. Make a save in case I die. I probably need to take a killer whale here, actually. Is that? There we go. Ah. It's Atlantis. Ow. Oh, just ahead there. I gotta eat something too. Oh no. Drinking and swimming. Oh, it's a portal. What did he... He just yawn? Was he asleep?
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
I don't know how I feel about the hood. I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, I want to see Geralt's face.
Planted spikes.
Oh, great.
Sense of humor someone's got.
Oh, here we go. Study the pattern here. Alright, let's put a shield on. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to run through all that. Go. These things will just straight up kill me if they hit me. I know I got hit by one before, and they hurt a lot. Even with the shield, I don't think that'll help. Go, It was an optional area. Or maybe I thought this would be the optional area. Oh god, a panther. Yeah, now I'm thinking the area up here is actually the optional area. With more spikes here. Oh yeah, it's just a chest over there. This better be good. Oh god, what? Is there even a way to get through here? I don't think there is. I don't see like a good path other than just like running. I guess just put a shield on and just try to run through it. Oh god, it's stuck. No. Oh, it didn't kill me. That's it. That's all it was. Well. There we go. That's where I'm... Over there's where I'm supposed to go, but I always like exploring all of the side content here. Is this just death, or is this water? Because there's like a little passage over there. I assume this is just death. Oh, okay, here's a... Ah, it's just extinguish. Here's a bloody handprint. This is the Dark Brotherhood here. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Professor Moreau's diary. Since certain suspicious individuals have begun hanging around outside my laboratory, I've been forced to implement additional security measures. I suspect that they are but common criminals looking for something shiny to steal, and have no real interest in my research. But better safe than sorry. Illegible fragment. Furthermore, on the advice of an engineer acquaintance of mine, I have decided to secure the premises with a simple mechanical apparatus. In one of the rooms along the route to my laboratory, I've installed a mechanism for locking and unlocking the doors, which is operated by pressing 4 protruding stones placed high up on the walls. I can bypass this lock with ease by using a simple spell, but a common thief will be faced with a double challenge. First, he must notice these stones and puzzle out their purpose. Then, he must find a way to press them. Illegible fragment. Oh, hello, Haven. How are you? Just continuing the Witcher here. I got my gear fully upgraded. Oh, it's a...
Crap. Didn't I just do this?
Alright. How have you been, Haven? Oh, you got a headache. Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, hopefully this can cheer you up. Or make you feel better. I guess it wouldn't cheer you up, but this...
Locked. Notes I found mention 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit
What?
them.
Oh no, look at all the... Which one is it? Oh, I have to switch my bolts out. What is this? Dyes. You can change the color of your armor. Oh, I found dyes, I guess. Remember, you can only change the color of items belonging to Witcher Gear sets. You can use the preview option to see how an item will look when you apply a dye. To do this, select press X and then select the item used to dye. At any time, you can use Dye Remover to restore an item to its original color. There is no need to be timid, so go ahead and experiment. Okay. Turquoise. Can I preview? Oh, that is the preview. Ew, it's not that great looking. Oh, well, thank you, yeah. I try to be sympathetic to people. Oh, I didn't actually remove it. There. Oh, it's X, not square. Okay, what did that move? Wait a moment. Did that work? Where's the fourth one? Examine.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like like that myself.
Oh, you got a new books. What are you reading? I'm a fan of Lovecraft myself. Oh, there it is. It's all the way over there.
Did it?
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Oh, great. There's a shit ton of gargoyles in here. Where's my elemental oil? Is that for the non-Euclidean architecture? Yeah.
Yeah, figured as much.
Gargoyle paw. I'm guessing I need that. Oh, okay. It just goes in there.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Oh, great. Is there anything else in here? Oh, no. It's a bunch of different ones. Oh, no. Oh, there's even more. Oh, God. Oh, no. Which one do I choose? Well, I guess I'll get this one.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Back where I started. Ah, okay. It just spits me out here.
Right. Now to find the next portal. Damn it. Back where I started.
The ancient Irish written language called Ogham. I have no idea what that is. Oh no. It's a puzzle. I'm terrible at puzzles. Okay, let's try this second one then. No, wait, I can't go that way. No.
Alright. Now to find the next portal. Damn it. Wrong again.
What? Really?
Might be some clue around here.
Clue? Where?
Damn it. Back where I started.
Wait, what? Okay, where? I need to get my bearings here. So this is the gold box. So if I go at the one in front of the gold box. Okay, the gold box takes me upstairs. And then this one. Okay, maybe... Oh, this is a different room, actually. I can jump down. Yeah, I might actually try to read the Witcher books after this. Because this is a very good game.
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Okay, so... Okay, no, this is where I got spit out. Okay, what happens if I go in front of the one in front of the statue?
Damn it. Back where I
What?
started.
Oh, damn it. This is gonna take a while. This is... Okay, so... jump down.
Right.
How about I climb this?
Next portal.
Okay, this one
Now to find the next portal.
spit me out here. Where am I? I think I'm way up at the top of this room. Alright, let's see.
Statues
Damn
all
it.
oriented,
Wait.
as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
Oh. This. It's giving me a hint because I'm stupid. Cool. So I guess the statues are facing the correct portals then.
Right. Now to find the next portal.
Okay, this portal. So it's this one? There we go.
Must be where Moreau had his lab. Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals.
Yeah, I need to find 2 crystals. Here's one. The so-called giant centipedes, or my only comfort in exile. Dearly have I paid for my wrongs, being excited over the beautiful deserts and steeps of Ophir, to this hideous green country, where all the scents and flavors are so intense they make me sick, fills my heart with sorrow and regret. My only comfort seems to be a small colony of scolopendros, or more scientifically speaking, scolodemperomorphs. Okay, whatever those are. I'm not a entomologist. I think that's what a bug scientist is. Here, referred to as the giant centipedes, living in the vicinity of my hut. These wonderful creatures, the sight of which reminds me of home, have most likely chosen this area to settle in because of the presence of Shalmars, whose droppings constitute the food of smaller animals, which, in turn, are consumed by scolopendros. Sometimes I sneak up on them when they are feeding and admire their hooked limbs, mandibles, so sturdy they seem to be made of iron, and chitinous shiny enough to let one to gaze upon one's reflection. I'm too tired to read big words.
Empty. Wonder who's kept in here. This crystal must go here. Missing one last crystal. This man didn't come here willingly. Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up? Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Witcher Mutations, an introduction to research. Before embarking on my consideration of the mutations undergone by Witchers, let alone researching them. One should be aware of the specific physiology and biochemistry of these individuals, the transformations they experience during the trial of the grasses, which are widely considered to be irreversible, cause witches to become infertile, which significantly increases their physical strength and sharpening their senses. The processes also deprive witchers of emotions and human reflexes. Although information about the trial of the grasses and other transformations to which young adepts of the witcher craft are subjected is strictly protected by master witchers and witcher sorcerers. Ludovic Celestine of Bonnard claims the albumen of gray scolodependromorphs, the strain of giant centipede, more commonly known as the Pale Widows, constituted the basis of witcher mutagens. However, all research confirming this theory has been lost.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
They were. Oh, there's one of these things. There we go. Anything up here? It still says to search this area. Maybe I just put this in here. Oh, yeah, that was it.
Need to pick an entry.
Oh god, it's another. Oh, God. First entry. It's always puzzles.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
The second entry.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity. Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, But I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
A fourth entry.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Fifth entry.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure.
Let's summarize.
So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
An egg hunt. Oh boy. It's Easter. When he said it made him like stronger, I thought, are we gonna fight a super witcher? Oh, there is an enemy in here.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
Oh, it's just a bug, isn't it? Oh god. Let's put some insectoid oil on there. And use my potions here. Oh god.
Another one. In there.
Oh, okay, wow. They hit quite hard. Now I know if they curl up, they're about to do like a big swiping attack. Oh, I'm back here. Don't tell me I have to... That was a checkpoint, right? Okay. Insectoid oil. This thing, that thing, shield. Alright. What?
Leave you in there. Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it almost one-shot me.
Sorry. Need your eggs.
Alright. Monster carapace. Where's the eggs? I guess that. Oh, there's more. Ah, there we go. Mutated eggs. Oh, I have to get inside of it. Okay.
No point going in wearing full gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
Really? Okay. Oh, and I'm guessing the crossbow as well.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
The Iron Maiden. Oh, oh, there we go. Mutations. You've unlocked the mutation system. Mutations let you gain new capabilities, increasing your advantage over normal men and giving you an added edge in killing monsters. Mutations triangle to open the menu here. Okay, mutation research. To use mutations, first you must research them. To do this, choose one of the available mutations. Okay. For research to finish successfully, you must devote the required number of ability points and mutagens to do it. Okay. Research. Continue. Oh my, this is a lot. Advanced mutations. Choose one of the advanced mutations. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally clicked whatever that was, but maybe that's what I wanted anyway, because I was probably gonna go in the damage tree anyway. Let's see. Here we go. Deadly Counter. Sword attacks deal 25% more damage to human opponents. Immune to counterattacks and monsters. In all other cases, if the attacker's vitality is less than 25%, a counterattack immediately triggers a finisher. Okay. Each fatal blow dealt by a sword dismembers the enemy or activates a finisher. Each blow dealt by a weapon in melee combat increases attack power by 5% until combat ends, to a maximum of 25%. Or is that 200? It's 250. It's got like the weird thing over top of it. Required mutations. To develop advanced mutations, you must first develop other, more basic ones. Information about this can be found in the mutation description. Mutation has been researched. Press X to activate it. Okay. Activating mutations. Only one mutation can be active at any given time. The strengthened synapses mutation improves automatically when you develop mutations. As it does, it unlocks additional ability slots. Okay. Character panel. Oh, okay. To see what mutation is currently active, open the mutation panel or the character panel. The strengthened synapses mutation improves automatically when you develop other mutations. As it does, it unlocks additional ability slots. Okay, so I just need to do research in order for it to keep going. What's this one? Each time you're injured in melee combat, the attacking opponent receives damage in the amount of 3% of damage dealt for every point of your toxicity level. Currently 150% to a maximum of 527. That's pretty good. Maybe it's not that good, now that I think about it. It's only, yeah. What's the other tree? Each point of toxicity increases damage dealt by swords, and sign intensity by 0.75% to a maximum of 331%. That's probably decent. That's kind of what I already have equipped, so I guess I would just increase it. Each adrenaline point decreases damage received by 15%. Not really. Crossbow damage now increases from 0 to 0. Value depends on crossbow used. Yeah, I don't really use the crossbow. Applying critical effects to opponents activates a random decoction for 120 seconds with no toxicity cost. No. At the start of combat, sword attack power and sign intensity increase by, for 30 seconds by 30% for each foe after first. So then, fighting 11 foes, the bonus is 300% once it wears off. Sword attack power and sign intensity drop by 10% for each participating foe after the first modifier cannot exceed 70%. Okay. Second life. When vitality reaches 0, you become temporarily invulnerable and regenerate 100% vitality. This effect can only be triggered once every 120 seconds. Okay, well that's... If I'm dying a lot, I mean that might be okay, but... When the Ard sign is cast, it additionally has a 30% chance of freezing enemies. Chance scales with your available adrenaline points. No. When drawn, magic, unique, and Witcher swords increase sign damage dealt by 50% of their own damage dealt. Signs can deal critical hits, and their critical hit chance and damage, I kind of want this one, I guess. The Toxic Blood could be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. I need green mutagens. I need one more greater green mutagen here. Can I craft one here? I can. This one. I need 3 greater green mutagens now. Oh, I gotta make 9 of these. Great. What? Why did it close the menu? Yeah, I'll activate this one. This one sounds, because it's already the same skill I have. What's it called? Extra slot. Thanks to the Strength and Synapses mutation, you have the additional ability slot at your disposal. The color of the ability you activate in the extra slot must match the color of the active mutation. What? Oh, okay. Advanced mutations distinguished by their yellow color require multiple types of mutagens, but allow you to use any abilities from the combat signs or alchemy groups. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it's up here. Do I have to move all of my stuff upward? I don't want to do that. No, wait, no. I want that active. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see. The thing here... No, wait a minute. Oh, so this is an additional ability. How come it's doing red, though, when it told me I had to put something else there? What happens if I just put this here? Select slot. Oh, it's not letting me. Here, hold on. What happens if I put, I don't know. This? I don't know what's going on. I have 20 points available. Would that even move this tree all the way down? I think so. I need 6 points and then to get this one. Toxicity is above 0. Each opponent killed increases critical hit chance by 10% for the duration of the fight. Which is, that's the other skill that I was wanting, but I didn't have an additional slot for it. So I guess I can put points into this for now. Because I want the green one. But wait. Or does this have to be red? I don't really understand what it meant by the, it has to be the same, color. What happens if I do this? Well, let me just put a point in some garbage here. How many points do I need to proceed? 6. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, I see. It doesn't let me put anything but a green ability in this slot in the middle. Because this center thing is green, okay. So I guess I have to just stat dump here. How many? 4? There. But I'm curious if I move this over, and then I move, this here, does this affect it? No, okay, the thing on the side doesn't, the things in the middle aren't affected by, the mutagens on the side. Okay. Can I craft anything else here? Let's see. Oh my god, that takes 2 red ones. Each adrenaline point decreases damage received. No. What can I craft just to get an extra slot here? So it's easy. Probably this. Oh, that requires ability points. Well, I don't think I'm gonna use any more ability points, honestly. Because I have everything I want, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, here, let's craft some garbage, I guess. How many do I need to proceed? Oh, I got it unlocked. Okay, there we go. Now I could throw something else in here. I guess just the, oh yeah, it has to be green. Damn it. Well, I can throw something on here. What else is there? Fast metabolism. Faster. What did I even put points into? Increases bonus of mutagen placed in the mutagen slot by 50%. Oh, that might be pretty good. Oh, wait, no. Here, let me move this over. Wait, did that even do anything? Wait. Can I place a yellow one? No, I can't. Okay. Well, that's lame. Okay, well, I guess this ability isn't doing anything? I'm not sure. I guess just more HP. I guess that's decent. And then I'll put the, what do you call it? Where's my shield at? I guess I don't need the delusion equipped, because, I don't really use that. It hasn't even come up in such a long time. I'll just equip it if it ever actually comes up in, conversation. I'll just reload. Alright, I guess that's fine for now. We are a bit more powerful. Oh, it would help if I had my armor back on. This. Ow. I guess, do I have to come here every time I wanna... Oh no, I guess I just have it unlocked. I could just do it anywhere. What's this? It's like a cave here. I really hope that this is, there's some air here in a second. Okay. Oh, a bunch of loot. Dragon scales. Oh, and a bunch of dye. Cool. Oh, and it's locked. Oh, it's locked. This must be part of a side quest. And I'm supposed to come here after I obtain a key from somewhere else. So, I guess I'll have to come back here, eventually. Oh, I'm stuck. No. Oh. Okay, I got a bunch of dyes. Alright, black dye. Is that... That's pretty cool. Can you use this on, infinitely? Purple? That looks... eh. That's direct yellow. No. The black one looks kind of cool. Let me... Oh, it dyes your whole set. It doesn't dye the individual pieces. Okay. Yeah, that looks a little better than the dark blue. Now, it doesn't change the chest piece, though. So it doesn't match. Kinda don't like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reload that. How come it doesn't change the chest piece? Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Let's go.
Okay, back to the... I should probably just continue the main quest here. And see where that takes me. Oh god. Oh, it's a bunch of bugs. Ew. Where's a signpost? There's probably a signpost up here. This is the prison. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they said the guards will be very angry if I set foot on the prison island, so I probably should not go over there.
Work and no play. A high and mighty northerner dog diddle dung.
Faster. Damn it. Killer must still be here.
The killer one. Use what senses to determine what kind of monster killed the guards.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
A vampire.
Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire.
Yeah.
Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be.
A Bruxa. I got a bestiary. Oh, I thought it... Oh no, is it gonna be naked? Does this count as nudity if it's a monster? If you must travel through the woods, steer clear of any places where you can hear several different kinds of birds at once. That sound means you're entering a Brux's territory and can kiss your life farewell. Anonymous piece of advice. Fortunately for us all, Bruxa are rare creatures. Most live far from population centers, for they care greatly for their own safety and make their lairs in the places where they cannot be taken by surprise. Those who decide to live near men and avoid crowds and emerge from their shelters only at night. When they do, they could almost mistake them for delayed travelers hurrying toward their night's lodging. Yet subtle details give them away. Their close ties to birds, their piercing voices, and the breathtaking speed of their movements. Bruxa are far swifter and stronger than men, but their greatest asset is their ability to turn invisible. Oh no, Bruxa dart about with uncanny speed, and with their power of invisibility, they can easily confuse opponents and attack unexpectedly, or from behind. Thus, while fighting these vampires, the Moondust Bomb is of great aid. While it cannot eliminate the vampire's invisibility altogether, it can make it easier to track its motions. A generous smearing of vampire is also a vampire oil is also effective. Bruxa use their sharp claws to attack and can easily break through an opponent's guard by buffering him with a hail of blows from all directions. They will try to bite their prey and drink their blood once it is weakened. So every witcher who expects the encounter with such a monster should swallow a black blood potion beforehand. Bruxa are also known for their sonic attacks, which knock down and stun their prey. Great. Well, let's equip some vampire oil.
Black blood and moon dust.
Oh yeah, moon dust, yeah. Where's moon dust? Is this it? Yeah. Contains silver splinters that permanently prevent monsters from transforming and regenerating.
Killed with a single blow. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat. In the cellar, gotta be claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Revermuck carried the body in his cart. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
Any more clues here? What's this? Oh, I guess that's it.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
No, booba. I don't know, does this count? I mean, it's a monster. Eh, whatever, I don't care.
We don't have to fight.
cannot let you leave.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing I dodged there. What?
What now, you piece of filth?
Okay, it's even got the ringing. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fast. Let's use a potion here. Oh my god.
Black blood. I should have knocked back the vial.
just
Just
ragdolls.
Sitting at the table, though.
Vampire saliva. Great. Where do I go? Oh, I have to investigate this thingy.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Examine the head.
Made in
Great,
water
now
for
I have to
some time.
blur this entire
Swollen,
section
so I took a few bites
for
out.
YouTube. Just how much it was? It's like 5 whole minutes there.
A pouch bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Oh, so this wasn't. Oh, so that wasn't the monster. That had killed these people. This was just eating the corpses that they brought here.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Examine the severed hand.
Third hand. A spare.
A spare
Sounds
hand, yeah.
clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
It's the hand from the Evil Dead.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
All right. I think that's all that's in here. There was another room over here. Come on, I can't. It says that there's a room in front of here. Oh, I guess not. Oh yeah, I have meat. There we go.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, he's at the tournament grounds, isn't he? Oh, am I gonna have to like compete in the tournament here?
Run, Roach.
Giant belched forth a roar so hot.
Halt!
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yes, virtue always triumphs. No, the stronger wins. Not always, but it's worth being good. I mean, I guess that's the most accurate. Well, no, I guess the more realistic one is no, the stronger wins, but I'll just but it's worth being
Not
good.
always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar?
What's that?
Some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Whole thing's dangerous. Shouldn't torture it like that. Nothing's the matter. Whole thing is, yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nunez.
What is it?
There, a knight defeated a Shaelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even every witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible.
Let's go see the Duchess. Who will face the
Who's
Shalmar?
going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Yeah, he's
Lots
gonna
of
die.
sacrifices.
Let's go see the Duchess.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Oh no, he's gonna get his ass beat.
It's begun.
Oh no.
The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
I'm calling it now. He's gonna get his ass beat, and then we're gonna have to jump in and save him. Ew.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
Oh yeah.
We have to help him.
What? Okay, hold on. I need to read the bestiary on that thing. I think it's an insectoid? Maybe? Or is it? It's not a relic, is it? Oh, it is a relic. Okay. Shalmars. The Earth's innards are home to mighty, strange, and fearsome beasts. Were they ever to decide to ramble up to the surface, we'd all be gutted the very day of the invasion. Ramus Verdada, I cannot pronounce that guy's name. The foreman. Sounds like the Gears of War. Shalmar spend most of their lives deep underground, have no contact with the world up above. At times, however, the Shalmar will dig its way up to the surface and devour anything within its reach. Some Shalmars also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. Since Shalmars are blind, they find their way by sensing vibrations and listening to sounds. Thus, the best tactic when fighting such a monster is to hurl something heavy and noisy against a nearby boulder or wall. Then pray silently that the beast will roll towards the sound and knock itself out upon striking into the obstacle. Ducenum, relic oil, and art.
Gotta keep it down. Can't even tell where we are when it hears us.
Oh my god.
Let loose a roar and knocked into earth. How can the Witcher in one mighty pound to give fight to the beast? Its plans confound.
What now?
Out, out, free flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean, set fire to the wood. For
Oh
nothing
my
in
god.
this
Okay, I gotta like lure it into the when it charges. I think I lure it into a wall and dodge, maybe. Oh my god. Okay, it's just gonna bowl me over. It's like it's like an Uragon from Monster Hunter. It's just gonna roly-poly me.
Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are when it hears us.
Oh, it is like a sonic attack.
Stench.
Waited till the time was through, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow who leaves at the love's first spurt, so the witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart hurt. Strikes belly, Selma's eyes wrinkle out, blood transforms into jelly. For the Duchess!
What's it doing? What? What was that? There we go.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Gilmore, spare it. I should probably kill it, so it doesn't like,
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
yeah, I think putting it out of its misery was the right call.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
About the contract. The fight against the Shelmar. Arranging something like this was for sport. Bad idea.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
About the contract.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings.
Sorry to tell you, Bruxa killed some guardsmen.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I'm gonna need two things: information and access to a laboratory.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
What? Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
First victim. What do we know? The second victim. Tell me first victim.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later, on his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second victim.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Similarities between the victims seems to be more and more of them.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Why those virtues exactly?
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast denouncing moral decay.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
What's that mean? A
They were
team.
a team.
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Need to find Milton.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
Oh. Geralt taking a look there.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me! Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
That's it, Roach. Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Long may she live!
This way! Through town! Try not to lose that way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! Is this part of the game? It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides. besides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish? What?
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish.
No.
Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and fish.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
What? Oh, it's an
The
actual
golden fish
unicorn.
both contain hints or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters.
Or it's probably it's a horse with like a horn glued to its head.
Knights bluff and if one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of the state would one have in mind?
Okay, well, there's the unicorn up there. Here, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright.
But this is no true unicorn.
What? Oh, I can't climb that. Great.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again?
What?
Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We should try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Oh, great. Guessing do I use Axie on it? Get back here.
Almost had it. Come on, stay calm.
There we go.
Calm down. Easy now.
There we go.
Well, that's hardly fair. Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Oh, great. Didn't break any rules. Get lost. Just use Axie again.
Break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge.
All right.
Better off on horseback.
Can I ride? Yeah, I can ride the unicorn. Let's go.
Move it.
Jump there.
Come on.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Do you think that it's positively useless? She can't possibly see the thing. What precisely is? It looked
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
sure. If
Candy. Toffee. More candy. More toffee.
But nice.
I think I looked at all of these. Oh, there's one way over there. Oh, he already fished it out of the water. That's...
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
What?
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch! This is an outrage.
Oh no, she's crying. Oh wait, do I take the boat? Oh.
imagine you've been all over the world, Sir Witcher.
But your grace,
No buts.
I wish only...
Forgive my wife, your grace. She wished. If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
A pantry. A greenhouse, someplace cramped. Got no idea where he's hiding. Oh. I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. I have no idea which one of these. I don't.
Too cryptic, this riddle.
Yeah.
No idea what it's talking about.
Then be silent and let me.
What?
Look,
Okay.
take roll, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
What?
There are several greenhouses in the gardens,
Okay,
but only
whatever.
one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that out.
Let's go. Wait here.
No.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
A lot. Conversation's not about me. A lot.
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders.
Just one. Not counting yours.
Yeah. Ah. Well, let's throw on some vampire oil. And take a... Do I have... No, I don't have that. Alright.
Kill again.
Oh my god. Ah.
From my saddle.
Oh my god. Ah. Ah. No.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you,
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
So I read about Regis. At the very beginning of the game, we came across a few books that talked about him. He's like a greater vampire. Let's see. Killer I'm hunting. Seems you know him. What brings you back after all these years? How do you regenerate?
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help from the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
What good reasons could he possibly have? How can you be so sure? don't give a damn about his motivations.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlaf, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Why Detlef killed the monster? Why tell me this? Any reasons?
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Detlef is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Any idea what could have angered him?
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Oh my god, I have literally no HP. There we go. Get my potions back here. Alright. Meet Regis et. However you say that word, I have no idea. Mier Lachin Salon Cemetery. Oh wait, where's the... Oh, that's the door. And where is a signpost? Oh, it's way over there.
This is Beauclair, not some free-written province.
I won't go! I simply won't do it!
Ooh.
Oh, of course. They put a they put a lamp on top of it every time. What? Why am I poisoned? What's even here? Oh, it's one of those plants. What? I think they're cursed ones, actually. Yeah. Oh my god.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
I thought it would do something else. Alright, there's some... Oh, that was the wrong spell. Oh no, please.
Show me what you got.
What is that? Oh, it's a bug.
Stench, achy moors. Got victuals aplenty around here.
had to be a giant bug. Oh my god, it hits me like through my shield. Ew. Why's my toxicity so high? There we go. Oh yes, yeah. Twitch Mobile is ass. I know. I've tried to use it before, but there's always like a long delay, and it disconnects all the time, and it's terrible. Oh. Okay, well, there's an illusion. Well, what's over here? Oh.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather.
Now it's easier to play the Pokemon game. I should probably try to get that on my channel.
True enough.
I don't know if I have to be an affiliate to get that or not. I'll have to look into that.
What you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands.
Yeah, go ahead and send me the link on Discord there. Actually, I think I have my DM set to friends only here. I'll have to add you as a friend there. Oh yes.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt.
There, I sent you a friend request there. It said friend request. What do you want to use the hand for? The ring. What's its can't you just summon Dettlaff? What do you want the hand for?
What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell.
Yeah, I'll figure out how it works. I'm sure. Or not. Knowing how good I am with technology.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Oh, well, thank you, Haven. I appreciate it.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires.
Oh, yeah.
Guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Root the decoction. Can you just summon Dettlaff?
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
The decoction.
Kovenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Let's drink. No drinks for me. Need a nap instead. Let's drink.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Seems you chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. There's a setup trying to get me to confess something. Got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
You know what? Let's talk later. Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific. Where you been? What have you been doing?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
How are you handling abstinence? Not drinking blood.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
What's regeneration like?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
There's something you would ask me, something specific.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Yes, I'd be a witcher. Prefer to be someone else. Yes.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
I appreciate the compliment. Not as far as I know.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
What's this about a curse? Know anything else about this white?
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. But perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
What?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Time to visit the white.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Alright, well, it's been about 3 hours here. And I have work in the morning again, so probably going to end stream here. Thank you for watching. And have a good night.